I'm not a big fan of the rear naked choke. Rear naked choke is a classic. It is kill the lion, don't get me wrong. But I like more a modified, it's an executioner choke. Alright? A modified version, it's executioner. It's faster. It's more efficient. It's devastating. It gets to the point quicker, okay? So where I'm at now, we're going to start with a back positioning first. You got to jiu-jitsu the feet. Jiu-jitsu feet are key. All right? It's like the barb on a hook. If there's no barb on a hook, the fish aren't sticking around. You can catch the fish, they're not going to stick around. You got to keep your heels heavy, pull your toes back. 2 hands under the collar, okay? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to attack with my first hand to the classic neck attack. I'm coming high. I'm coming high into the collar. However, the collar is going to prevent me from pulling my arm as hard as I want to into his neck. So what I'm going to do is my thumb that goes in the collar, I'm going to drop it next to my 4 fingers and saw this arm across his neck. I'm going to saw it. It's going to be nasty, okay? We're going to try to put him on soup. All right? So right here, I'm going to come with that first hand, and as he comes to defend, I'm going to drop my thumb on the inside. Now you'll see here how my thumb is next to my 4 fingers. Notice my free hand catches little helper immediately. I have got to catch little helper immediately because this is what's going to come to save the day, or try to save the day. I'm going to pinch nice and tight here. I have got to keep my chest up against the back of the windpipe. It creates a wall effect. So when I'm pulling back on a blade, the windpipe doesn't go back. The windpipe's got a wall pushed up against it. There's only one thing cutting through the windpipe, and that's the blade. Now, make sure also, we're using a big blade. We're not using a little blade. Big blade's going to hit them harder. We're not elbow socket around a windpipe. We're big blade around a windpipe. And I got little helper. Once I start to pinch, little helper's going to fall out of the equation. I'm going to rip my own gi out. I'm going to pull on it. I don't want to be low to where I've got a loose guitar string. I want to be high and tight and grab high, chin over my hand, stiff, straight at the wrist. My chest is up against the back of the windpipe, and I'm pulling my elbow back. And I get in the chop. All right? Remember, big blade, not the little blade. Little blade, big blade. Go with the big blade. All right? So I'm here on a back attack, starting 2 hands under on the collar, pulling the collar down. I want to remove any slack. Chest up tight against the back of the windpipe. Take a little helper out. Grip the gi. Super tight, super fast, super efficient, shorter distance. Your classic rear naked, I've got to grab my bicep. I've got to come all the way behind the neck. This one, pinch it. Grab it, stick that grip. Iron grips, no cupcake grips. You can't be soft, you can't be cupcake, you can't be a sissy, you can't be a pansy. You gotta come with iron grips. Stick it strong, chin up high, face forward, finish the game. Chop certified, executioner choke.